Welcome back, gardening friends. This is day 14 of our seed starting adventure. And this flat of lettuce that started 2 days ago has sprouted. All that baby lettuce. Each one of those little sprouts could become a head of butter crunch lettuce. Easy peasy. So at this point, we could let things go just a little bit longer. I could actually just let it go in this tray and grow some lettuce. It'd probably fill that tray out pretty well. Or I could dig out the little sprouts and we could pot them up into the grow box or grow boxes. I've got two of these, pretty large, could accommodate quite a bit of lettuce. What we'll do is we'll leave it the way it is for maybe another day. Now that it's sprouted, I'm going to remove the top, keep it off, which is right here. It's got that condensation on it. Fair amount of water there. See that? We'll just pour that back in. The towel, and it's, nice and warm under there. We open that up. Got all our pepper sprouts. Don't see any action yet. I see that the seeds appear to be a little larger, which is good. That means the seed coat is starting to swell a little bit as it's absorbing the moisture. But it's going to be at least another day or two before we see anything significant. So for now, we'll keep it under the towel. And again, the towel is there to just kind of be a little bit of a barrier between the heat mat and the seed bags. Kind of keep things nice and insulated, as well as dark. Should work out pretty good. The tough part's going to be when all of those sprout, because then I'm going to have to do something with them. I have to get some pots ready and all of that. Let's go outside real quick. There's our seedlings. Put these outside last night, or yesterday afternoon rather. And then we actually put them back inside last night because we had a pretty bad thunderstorm that came through. Then I put them back out today. And then they spent about an hour out in the sunlight over here where I just picked up the tongue of this small trailer and we just I wheeled the wagon over here where there's full sun coming down. Because the house has got a pretty good shade line. But this is actually pretty ideal for getting the stuff hardened off. Because I've got the barrier of the wall, everything's kind of down low, so even though the wind's whipping, we got the house behind us that's taking all that wind gust. And in the wall here, and then plus these trays are kind of down about a foot, in the trailer here, and there's maybe 6 inches between the canopy and the trailer, so that's providing an additional wind break. So it's just enough that even though the wind's whipping pretty good, it's not really wind whipping the plants, but it's jostling them just a little bit. Most of them have been able to withstand. There were only two, like there one there, and then this one here is kind of lopped over a little bit. But everything else is looking pretty good. The pots are still pretty moist, so they don't need any water just yet. Got some daffodils that came up. We did bop over to, it's bright. There we go. To Dad's house this afternoon. I didn't film anything over there because the wind was whipping so hard. I mean, he just straight line winds. He doesn't have, there's farmland that's across the street from him. There's not a lot of trees. So consequently just a lot of wind going through his property, just a lot. But we checked out the fence. The fence of the garden looks pretty good. Here, let's go, we'll go back in. Back into my little grow room. That's better. Anyway, a lot of wind out there, but checked out the fence. The fence looks really good. There's not a lot of repair that I'm going to have to do with that, other than the entrances, and I'm probably need to walk the inside of it just to make sure there aren't any holes that like a rabbit could get through or whatever. Greenhouse is still in really good shape. It just needs to be cleaned. So when the weather gets nice, probably spend a couple hours cleaning that. You know, try to soap down the panels real good, and then take a pressure washer and knock some of that grime that's on there, some of the algae that's grown or mildew or whatever that's kind of in the crevices. Try to pressure wash all that off, clean out the inside, and then there's some shelving that's there that I could put together to put some shelves in the greenhouse, as we're going to be moving more plants over there. As soon as these are somewhat hardened off, I'll be taking them over there to make space for other stuff that we're going to be doing here. There'll be a few other projects out of Dad's house. He's got, I think, another Rubbermaid shed he got on a Sears closeout that he's wanting to put up, so I'll be doing some stuff over there. But overall, things are in really good shape. Yeah. So anyway, that's what's going on right now. Again, really happy about this. And that'll be even taller tomorrow. It's still saturated pretty good, so I probably won't need to water it at all tonight, but probably tomorrow I'll need to spritz that pretty good. Alright, I guess that's it for now. Until next time, happy gardening. Bye.